That's it.
That's the purpose. But now by being for us.
Purpose? That's the purpose.
That's the purpose.
Okay.
By being responsible, compassionate,
And
and
also,
honest.
I want to put out there that it's no accident that this is the part we're struggling with.
Well, I think one thing, word has to go in there, based on what we saw in the, that has to go in there based on what we saw in the primaries. Transparent.
Yeah.
By being, well, you gotta, whatever you're gonna be, transparent has to be in there.
That's good.
That's honest and integral.
We have
The
integral.
goal is
If
to
you're
win.
integral and honest,
Yes.
you would be transparent, right?
Yeah, but I think with organizations, a lot of times they like to, you know,
And a globally
those,
transparent.
okay, honest and integrity, things like that, imply transparency,
Uh-huh.
but they don't come out and say it.
Okay,
Okay,
but
globally transparent?
no. This part is to us
What
and
you're
how we
gonna be.
represent the company, right?
But these are really good words for, I don't know, for bylaws or whatever, but nonpartisan,
Because a person can say, look,
transparency,
That's why I'm writing it
integrity.
down.
I don't know for what, but these are good words to keep and say for something else.
because
Somebody will read it.
if you don't have transparency, someone can say, I'm honest, and you say, well, how do I know? Trust me.
Yeah, a little
You know,
tap
you're
on
not
that sounds
something.
transparent, so you can say, I'm honest, I got all these things, and if you're not transparent, they'll say, how do I know you all these things? They can just say,
So
trust
the
me.
question,
You know what I mean? Transparent means
I
you
have a
don't
question.
have
Can
to
we
trust
start
me. If
with
you want to
how we
know,
are to each other and
we're willing
how
to
we
show you what we're
represent
doing. We don't have
ourselves?
any secrets here.
It should be the same thing. It is, because if it's not, then there's a
But I don't know,
breakdown.
I don't wanna be
Great
transparent about every
words.
part of my life, it's just about how I deal with this organization. Like, transparency may be like, I'm not sharing my,
Tax
my
returns.
personal stuff with you. Tax returns. 'Cause I'm not running for office, okay?
But
And
transparency.
I don't have to tell you if I'm getting paid or not getting paid, or how many
Right.
hours,
Tax
or,
returns.
like.
But
all the
transparent
other
is the organization, you know what
No,
I mean?
but the second part is how we interact with each other
So by
in order
being
to accomplish that.
Compassionate, supportive,
To
and
each
true
other.
to our ideals.
What kind of person is true to their ideals?
Oh,
How do I deal
A
with
transparent
it? Could have different meanings. for
Principles.
different people, right?
Yeah.
Open to interpretation.
I'm all about principles.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to affect me personally, but if it affects Jackie and I empathize and see it, I'm gonna fight for her,
Right.
even though it doesn't affect me.
By being principled?
If I have
Principles.
principles, and in other words, the idea is, because I went through this in school, my teachers would say, why are you bothering, it doesn't affect you. I'm like, because it affects all my other classmates,
Yeah,
and I gotta
compassion.
stand up for it.
Empathetic.
Yeah, empathic. Or
So,
Empathy, right.
well, yes, but then it's actually, if you don't, you can
Living
be
your
empathetic and sit there and stare at a wall, go, oh my God, that's so awful. A principled person will step out of the dark and do something.
What about, what's a way of being when people are taking a stand?
Vigilant.
Oh my God.
That goes to
Jeffrey, I keep
So
forgetting your name, I'm sorry.
Jeremy.
I'm ready to go fist in the air. Fist in the air in the land of
You
hypocrisy.
know what I mean?
No, that's Jeremy's champion again.
Yeah, by being leaders, by being champions, by being a way of being is like a characteristic of a person. And if we're saying that the person that we want to be is someone who
Open-minded.
takes a stand, yeah. What would you say, Marlon?
Open to new ideas, open-minded.
Open
We
is
have
open is a word.
Part of it.
What time check? Okay.
You're gonna throw us out of here?
Yeah, something like
I think we'll be all right.
We
Until
don't talk about
we'll
it.
fight to the end.
Let's not talk about
Is this your last thing that we're on?
This is it. This is the grand finale here, folks.
So what about by being courageous champions?
But that seems
Willing.
We're being more external again. This is about internal.
Courageous though, we could be within
No.
each other.
I think for me this is internal too.
Yeah.
Because we can't do the external stuff unless internally we are
The
willing
dissonance.
to individually be courageous champions
You're on.
of the values we're espousing.
We got to eat our own dog food.
Hey, all right, we'll get
I'm with you.
Put this.
Courageous.
Yeah, courageous,
I
something
think
like
honest has got to go up there.
But you want to capture that me, not us kind of thing. That it's bigger than.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's about us.
Yeah.
Preach,
but
Curtis.
it's-
Courageous.
I can do it in a, powerful voice. But that's
We have to be
somehow what's
responsible.
missing, that we care
Integrity
less
people are
about us
responsible
and more about
sometimes, no?
others.
Civil integrity.
One person, one voice. Curtis, go for it, buddy.
That was it. I don't know what it is, but
That's compassion.
it's
or
that
empathy.
spirit, yeah. But it's,
Empathetic.
I think without knowing you guys deeply, that's what drives most of us. It's
I think we all have
that
the
forward
same
motion
angle.
for other people and the world, But I don't know what that word is.
Well, you do. We empathize with those who are in pain, whether they be ourselves,
Yeah.
our neighbors, strangers. It doesn't matter. We understand that the world's bigger than ourselves.
But to capture that, and that, whatever that
giving.
right word.
By being courageous,
Integral and giving.
I don't like integral.
Integral.
That's not the right word there.
When you
I
stand
still
in
think
si-
honest.
Responsible, honest.
Honest, responsible.
Courageous, honest.
What is, when you stand in solidarity with somebody, what is that called?
Solidarity.
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 You
I know, but I want to phrase it in a way that.
And I would like you all to be inspiring.
Yeah, yes, I love inspiring. Courageous, inspiring,
I just want to be inspired by being in a room with each of you.
Responsible.
and willing. Well,
Willing.
Nah.
That's a little bit like willing to what?
It's like,
I'm
oh,
not
yeah.
willing to
Hey,
go like that.
Hey.
know. Are we going in a private room? I'm not willing to go. Not today.
principled,
Principled. I
Principled.
think that's
First stage.
Wouldn't it have to be?
principled, because, let's be, for real, in my mind, out of everything there is, to me, the most important part of this is that we are true north for progressives. Everything else is noise to me, just so you understand. In my mind, I don't care what Bernie Sanders says. I don't care what Jill Stein says. I don't care what Nino Torres, I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, we don't waver. We stay the course. We stay on point.
Unwavering.
We stay unwavering, steadfast.
Steadfast.
Yes,
Steadfast is up there.
Good
know,
word.
and
Steadfast.
Selfless as well.
these are the adjectives that lead to the verb.
So my concept, right, was buyback democracy, and it applies to this, I think, so that you can shoot me down if you disagree. But what makes us, separates us from other groups, move on, whatever, the buyback, brand new Congress, is that we're removed from our political ideologies.
We're nonpartisan.
Right?
We're nonpartisan.
Nonpartisan, but I say that, we, by being true to our progressive values, to being, right?
Right.
We state that the policy pillar, the policy pillar of SMED, kind of formulate our policy positions or our stands, and we adhere to that.
It's a higher truth.
Beyond.
What about genuine? Jeremy just said genuine.
I like genuine, but I really like honest because I look at our live
That's what I
streams and I look at our live streams and we're fucking honest. We don't give a shit about the ramifications.
That's right.
That's right. That's why.
We're honest.
To hell with-
We're courageous in the way we're honest, and we're principled in the way that we're honest. So I like courageous, honest, and principled. And I agree with what Steve was saying because without principles,
What do you got?
what are we?
Yeah, that's what I.
We're nothing.
And that's why we've got pillars, folks. That's the pillars are representative of our truth, of our strength, of our conviction.
So that means that that's how we're going to behave towards each other. We're going to be courageous. We're going to be inspiring. We're going to have principles. We're going to be honest with each other.
I like honest and principled.
Honesty
Genuine.
means that we don't recoil when someone in this room who's supposed to love us because we care about the same issues says, "Were you sure you wanted to say it that way?" Which just harkens back to what you were talking about, communicating. Always knowing we have our best interests at heart because we're all focused on the same end game.
That's why this statement is important, because then if there's a breakdown in communication or any part of the team, we can
You
go back to
can
this and
back
say,
to it.
where is the big breakdown?
Right.
What was missing from me and what was missing from that situation and bring it back.
It's like
That's
I
why
feel
this
like
is so important.
when I have a best friend, my
principle.
best friend can say
Courageous.
things to me
We
that
have up there
sting
already.
me
Great.
because I know that they have my best interests at heart. They can tell me on,
The feedback is
Fact-based is the truth.
Feedback is
but
honest.
between each other we're talking.
What
about,
kind
not
of person
out
is
there.
fact-based? It's
Yeah.
so a fact-based is not a characteristic of a person. It's not a beingness. It's an action. It comes out of a way of being that I am.
You're already gonna strive to be factual because you're honest, you're principled, and you're courageous and inspiring. You can't be those things without looking for the facts.
Exactly.
A word that every single time I've ever come up with a statement like this has come up, and it hasn't come up in this room, and I just want to notice that, is loving.
Well, I just said that.
But you know, to be fair though,
Didn't I just
so-
say that?
Oh, did you? I didn't hear so.
I did. That's the point. Is that we all have an essence of loving each other because we're all after
You
the same
did.
goal.
you know,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's
So
So
we could be honest with each other.
I think that is a very, very good word. Courageous.
We'll stand in solidarity with you. I love you.
No, I'll love you, but I don't have to like you. See, I love everybody. I just don't like everybody.
But you've got orange toes.
So
I'm part of
they wanted principled.
Principled?
You wanted.
Yes, principled. I like principled a
But
lot.
I'll take it. I mean, I'll be outvoted. I'm happy.
You
with
wanted principled and they wanted honest.
Empathetic.
And honest, those were.
Empathetic is not a way of being. A compassionate person comes out of being empathetic.
No, people can be compassionate and have no understanding of empathy.
But
It's totally
principles
different.
like love, standing in solidarity, all those fit within being a principled progressive in my mind. So principled incorporates all that.
Okay.
And inspiring is incorporated by courageous.
Yes.
Courageous people are inspiring.
Passion.
No, not always.
Passion.
I think so.
You could be.
Shanna, you rock.
I love that. Passionate.
Shane, I'm sorry.
So I'll push back on that because principled is different for everybody, right? So my principles might be different from yours. So your values are encompassed by your principles. But the reason why I don't love principle is exactly that, because my principles might not be the same as yours.
Altruistic.
That's the word you were looking for.
Yes, it is. Alan McFarlane, you win a prize.
Thank you. Because that
He's
is.
like,
Just like internal.
Man, you've been
Ultimate
punked.
transparency.
We're gonna have to start paying y'all. We're not paying you anything. We're down and smile, everybody.
They didn't know. You guys, Real Progressives is a community, folks. If you haven't figured this out, they didn't even know they were on candid camera. We need an action word. We're being told we need an action word.
No, what? No.
No.
Not yet. We're not there yet. We're in being.
We're being.
We're being still.
So we've got courageous, inspiring, altruistic, and honest are the.
So I'm going to read this out. I'm going to read this out. Ready? We, Real Progressives, are committed to creating an organization that is dedicated to educating, advocating, and activating people by being courageous, inspiring, altruistic, and honest.
Okay, but you forgot.
I have one monkey to throw in the wrench, or the wrench to throw in the monkey.
Courageous.
How do you advocate people? Educating, advocating. How do you advocating?
We're advocating messages.
Supporting them.
All right.
So that for is sort of implied there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine.
Say that again.
Truthful.
Oh, that's a good point.
By being
Grammatically
courageous,
speaking.
we got honest. We got honest.
Advocating.
Honest and truthful are synonymous. Okay, fair game.
Grammatically doesn't work at all.
We, Real Progressives,
We
are
got
committed
passion.
to creating an organization that is dedicated to educating, advocating, and activating people by being
Passionate.
You have to.
We need passionate in there.
Truth, progress, and
Change.
change in a global environment by being courageous, inspiring, altruistic, and honest,
And passionate.
and passionate.
We need passion because passion's what drives us.
You know, the next step is we need to memorize this.
It's
I'm sure.
More than 3 in the first
I'm
number.
like,
Well, it's on live stream.
I'm all about saying.
Yeah. What was that?
Hey, we're live!
Advocating was grammatically incorrect, and I'm all OCD now.
I know.
I know. I'm still on.
We have 5 in the second.
Start organizing things.
Yeah, that's fine. See, like you said, you couldn't do it with such a big computer.
truth, progress.
We just need a good mediator.
I don't think he's going to.
I need help here. Got it first.
Great.
Okay, so it's, Real Progressives are committed. Didn't you
We,
read it back to
Real
us?
Progressives, are committed to creating an organization by educating,
No,
advocating.
that is dedicated to,
We really our, I'll just start it all over again because I have too many things. Okay.
we progressives, actually, the statement is just real progressives, are committed.
It's kind of a declaration of self, so that's why the we.
Okay, are
You
committed.
know what I mean?
To
To creating an organization.
Empowering. Empowering.
And
The first half. It can't be 3-5.
Ooh, I
I'm
love it.
okay with 4-5, but 3-5, my OCD's
so,
empowering.
Because
Empowering. I love that word. That's one of my
because
favorite
after
words.
Empowerment, I
in the
love
universe.
to
to empower them with all of
You're
these.
cleaning my
Real
OCD.
progressives.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
real progressives are committed to creating an organization.
That is dedicated to
Uh-huh.
educating, advocating,
Say hi, brother.
activating.
That is Garland. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's like Garland. Yes, that's Garland.
Activating and empowering
Say hello, George, real
people.
quick.
Hello, George. That wasn't very quickly.
People to
Truth
Where did you come from?
and progressive change
truth and progressive change.
in a global environment.
With a little
Is that
musical
correct,
Do we
guys?
have solidarity somewhere in there? Because I want fist in the air.
Before we go to the rest.
truth.
Progress and change.
Oh, progress and
Wait,
change.
okay, educating, advocating,
I thought it should be
and
progressive.
empowerment to people to truth.
Do you want it to be
Progress.
progress or progressive change?
Well, progressive is.
I had truth and progressive
Yeah.
change
Okay.
in a global
I don't like
environment.
That's perfect. Just
Okay,
use that wording.
okay.
My wording was wrong.
Okay,
By being.
now the second part.
Right.
Oh, I have.
So that, this
This
is
is
what
like
you
run-on sentence.
Yeah.
and it's for a purpose. It's an organization. What's the, so the rest of it goes towards how we commit, how we commit
To being with each other. So by being courageous.
Okay.
No. You guys don't know that.
People who were remote were playing video games.
What word do you have to say to trigger
You
them?
assholes, you get to drink. Every time we say an adverb, you get a drink.
Take a shot.
Yeah, pass the Dutchie pan.
Okay,
We need
okay.
the barn here.
Okay, we're almost done.
Okay, by being,
Wait, okay.
the first part is going to be the purpose of the organization. The second part is the commitment to the
Each other
purpose
and the
each other.
organization. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
it would be copy paste.
Yeah.
commitment?
No, Margot, we're creating an organization.
Commitment to what? To,
To,
Tell you all
to
about
each
it.
other
okay.
and to the purpose of the organization. So, copy paste the first part,
I am.
and goes on to say, when you-
Thank you for being the
I'm
scribe.
not sure I'm ready, but go ahead and tell me.
by being,
It's okay, I'll take a picture. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll have this anyway,
Yeah.
courageous, inspiring, altruistic,
Alright.
honest, and passionate.
Oh, wait, I'm not very, all true.
Altruistic,
And then what was it?
honest,
Honest.
and passion.
Do we want a new piece of paper?
Yeah, we will.
We are passionate, I will say that.
Okay.
We're gonna write it on.
Look, just for you, Carla.
We're gonna write it on a clean piece of paper.
Just for you, Carla. Here, hey, put that up here. Let me get a good picture of that.
Ideas.
No, it's all right. They can't be us. They're one of us.
Sheet thing.
There you go. There you go. This is called hard work. It may not look like much. It may be pretty pinks and greens, but I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of work.
So it's in the global.
No, this is in Washington, D.C., outside of it in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
By being courageous, altruistic,
This is for us.
Oh, wait, you were tapping me. I was like, who's tapping me?
This,
Poor Pete's out of place with his Philadelphia Eagles hat.
and this is the second part that goes up here.
Yes.
All right.
Keep talking.
organization.
Mm.
That is dedicated to educating.
I'm not an Eagles fan.
See, I have.
What's that?
My dad's hat. So this is in honor of my dad. I'm not an Eagles fan.
I already filmed you. It's standing next to the left. The second time is,
Oh, I
I'm
think
a Ravens fan.
I'll give you like 30 seconds.
Start.
Yeah.
People. I have two truths.
You know, you could dramatically chant this in your head, and it's really cool too. Like you're
It's our
defending
mantra.
something. We, real progressives, are committed to creating. You know, it does actually.
Purpose. That's actually a mission statement.
Yeah.
Your purpose and your mission
That's
statement
what I
have.
was really thinking, it sounds.
So we
You're
did
welcome.
both. We did purpose and mission.
This is my husband's mantra, shut up and listen to your wife.
Okay, so, and I would say, underneath, I would go down and just say, to accomplish.
And dude have?
Not do have.
No.
Be,
In order to
do,
accomplish
have.
this, we will be.
All right, wait, now,
Oh
start.
God, you guys are adding on to it now.
No, they're going to the next piece of the mission statement, right?
Okay. No,
Yes,
this
it's
is
in
how
that-
Well, that's, no, this is.
I'll give you a piece
So
of my
that's
mind.
more
What are we
line
doing,
said, I
girls?
wanted peaceful revolution in there somewhere.
What do we say?
No,
Honey?
revolution is too burning now.
No, you just, that's the commitment she was looking for. So we took the purpose of the purpose or mission, and she defined
Well, somebody was saying
our
revolution.
engagement, that's
Find
our
out.
dedication to this. We will,
Right.
we are committed to accomplishing this, that's ourselves, by being courageous, inspiring, honest, and passionate. That's not part of you, that's not gonna be the party, it's just the top part, without the we.
Now, this is the being. We are done with the being.
I'll explain it to her.
We get to have some doing now, because we have accomplished the being. Give me a date.
And then we're going out
Who's
to dinner
got
together.
the herb?
And we'll
No.
talk
We're going
about
out
it
to
more.
dinner afterwards.
Okay, so.
Somewhere.
Where are
Like
we?
down in National
November?
Harbor.
Nah, that's a little pricey for my blood. Unless you're treat.
What was it?
He wants to go to the National Harbor. I'm like,
The restaurants down there. I thought you were recommending the restaurants down there.
No, I said there were restaurants down there, but.
But then kids from.
Then why'd you go?
But I mean, because there are.
Pete's actually from Washington D.C. Linda.
Steve, give me a
But
date.
everything else is kind of.
What are we shooting for? What is the? Am I not supposed? Am I blind on the date? Is that digital?
What date? And then we
I can come to the Outback up here in Oxon Hill.
Come to the Outback in Oxon Hill, Maryland. If you're in Maryland, come on out to the Outback here a little while. We're going to be going for dinner.
Hill.
So, that's really what's trying to get.
Honest.
Busy drinking there, man. Pussy's not going to give us anything.
Thank you, Susan. I like that actually.
So we're gonna put it in our statement somewhere.
That's fine, we can do that in the business statement.
Okay, Tatu, did you hear that?
Leave it down.
That we're gonna work peaceful revolution
And it's
into
not
our
the purpose.
business.
Our business is revolution.
He just gave a question mark.
Okay, I just wrote it on.
Oh, yes.
That purpose.
We will do what, by what date? Give me a
Do
date.
all of this by being that.
What, our business?
Are we gone for a week?
Debbie.
What
Debbie.
deadline are you asking for?
Debbie.
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. What are
Should we
what are the
show the baby
tasks
steps
that we
so
want to
that-
be able to accomplish and by when?
We did.
So let's at the end of January, we'll have the business plan ready?
Yeah.
Ah, now you're talking project language. Yes.
End of December.
I think that might be, that's stretching it, seriously, all
That's
jokes
stretching.
aside.
I think it's awesome, but.
Don't walk away, just,
Work, man.
But it's holidays.
A lot of people
You better record that.
So-
Stop that often.
say it again.
Stop being so idealistic.
Wow.
He's just,
End of January.
dude, you're pie in the sky.
I'm being ridiculous.
Yeah,
You're being ridiculous there.
By being
Because my husband.
all right, so January 31st, 2017, we will have,
You understand that now?
we will
That's
have
why her.
our business plan
In place.
in place.
And all of
Complete.
that.
Oh, I like
that's
complete.
by- And it's just called the commitment, this is the purpose. I just had that. The commitment is, okay, you're not understanding.
The commitment is why we are put in the straitjacket.
The commitment is the things we're gonna do to accomplish the purpose.
What else?
So you have to.
Board of
restate
Directors?
the purpose.
Claudia was invited, but Claudia has been all over the country and was unable to attend.
What else?
Directors.
A board of directors,
No, but that's not the purpose. The purpose can't say that.
So all I have to do is get rid of that.
Yeah, just write the, yeah, just write that.
we will have
For Katie.
our pillar leads completely
By this.
identified.
A salary for Mindy.
Yes, but you have it as the purpose, and the purpose won't be written that way. Purpose won't
We are, yes, Saeed, we actually have a database of members being worked on right now. So if you guys haven't signed up, please go to www.realprogressiveusa.com and go ahead and volunteer and go to our Patreon account. You know, support us. Yeah, there's all kinds of ways of supporting us. Yes. And I think that we already have our mission in place. I think we know what we want to do. I think there are really things that, on a personal level, I want to make sure that we have our video team together. I would like to make sure that our entire video editing team is in place by that point in time as well, so that we can begin really.
Katarina could probably come on by then.
You think?
Her contract ends like mid-January.
Okay, very good. Yeah, and then, you know what, and then honestly, I think that I want to definitely have our dual screen interviewing capability ironed out by then.
That would be nice.
Come hell or high water, that is the most important thing to me at this point.
Now, you all kind of realize that the holidays are coming up?
That's why we put it out to the end of January, yeah. So I think that's an awful lot to accomplish, because each one of those things has got to unpack an awful lot of goodies.
And we're under it.
Yeah, the organizational structure, Carla, is already largely in place.
So I'm going to ask, when you're talking about this business, and you're talking about how we're going to file.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Like a whole
yes,
packet of business,
Yes.
like you would submit to a.
bingo,
Okay.
yep,
So that's what. So I would have plan structure. Make the structure
Yes.
Another one. Just so we know what that.
yep.
Now,
That's convenient.
last thing. This is the last thing, and then we can celebrate and sign this in blood.
Yeah, I swear to God.
I got a razor over here.
Now
Not me.
Who? The whole team?
I don't believe in anyone.
Who?
Tim's no
is
longer
going
with us,
to
Jason.
Be involved in item A.
Wait a minute, I can't think of this right this second.
Me, obviously.
But
I
is this
think-
everybody? Are we?
Yeah, I think we're all,
Okay, too many hands in a pot won't get it done. I'm gonna tell you right now. So.
Yeah, some of us have to.
So why don't
Okay,
we?
so
we have to do
Pete
it.
said you would be interested, and you're here in DC. That makes it
Yes,
really easy,
I'm
because
here in
I'm in
DC.
Gaithersburg.
There we go.
Okay? You have to be involved.
do I really?
You have to be involved at least from a discussion.
joking.
How about us four?
You don't
Nina, Melanie.
And Katie, I want Katie in there as well, Katie,
So
yes.
I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now and say, if the big decision is, because if we're gonna do it in Maryland, I need hands on board, physical hands on board.
You can't do that, Miss Sandy.
What?
You can't do that. You have to be our HR person.
Yeah, but not for the. Katie, what does Katie do?
Katie supports me just like Nino supports me, and George will eventually support me.
But doing what? Is it admin, right?
Business,
Business stuff like financial?
Strategy. And
we're the roof of the pillars.
It's based on your address.
Articles, yeah.
It's also
we'll
backwards.
definitely-
I'm in DC.
Yes, we are going to approach the inauguration.
Articles, writing articles.
I'm
not sure.
It's not that big a deal. So that process will happen
The way it's
quickly.
coming in through the camera.
So if you decide,
That's it.
She's
so you
writing
don't need a
back.
lot of pop on that first step.
She might tell us.
Yes, that, I think that's it.
Board of
Yes.
directors. Who's going to be involved in selecting the board of directors?
Hey, guys. Woo! Hey, real quick.
We got like 15 minutes left. Just focus. A board of directors. Who's going to be involved in generating a board of directors?
Board of Elections.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you that I think that you have to find out who wants to actually be running this corporation or whatever. Those are the people you want dedicated.
I don't want to
Like
be on the
site-
board, but I could help find people to
Right,
be on. the board.
I wouldn't mind being on the board with you just to set you in the business sense. You've got to be on the board.
All
I'm
team
telling
survey
you.
for interest.
And I think you should have someone financial, because you're gonna need a treasurer on this board, so somebody who has some financial acumen. And anybody else who just wants to dedicate, a little bit of running the thing, it's like it's the business end of the business.
So
That's
so,
the roof.
Yeah.
So wait.
It's not the fun out in the front place. It's
Right,
the ones that
but
keep
we
you
don't
going.
need, so who's going to be in charge of making sure we have those people on the board? who's responsible for creating that board.
Like
Not who's going to be
recruitment?
on the board. We don't need that right
This
now.
is like recruitment?
The people who are working on getting that
Same?
are
That's
gonna
same-
go
yeah.
after the people, and if we've got 30 people, we're gonna have to
Okay.
siphon it down to the number of
Great.
people we determine. are
Pillar
gonna be on
leads
board.
in place. Who's going to be responsible for making sure the pillar leads are in
I
place?
will.
I
Steve.
already am a lead. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a minute.
A fully staffed video editing team. Who's responsible for that?
Gorgeous. GSAS.
Should I give you my friend Katarina's phone number? I'll give you her phone number.
This is
Billy talked to my friend who's a video editor who has a team.
Oh, there you go.
Who talked to Billy. So I'm gonna put Massey and Billy. Last, a dual screen interview capability. Who's gonna be point on this?
Tatsu.
what's
Tatsu?
a dual screen?
I'm nominating you,
What's a
Tatsu.
dual screen interview?
So we have
Three.
two people on the screen, so we're not like I'm doing now. So you could be, yeah.
So Tatsu?
Not me.
No, I'll take.
No, that's George.
Tatsu and,
Don.
Don.
Tatsu,
Yeah.
Don,
Yes.
and Massey.
And Curtis.
And
Yep.
C.
Hey,
And
yes.
You're gonna be 501c3?
At this point in time, our initial focus is we don't know yet.
incorporating.
Just so you know, we're looking at 501c3 and 501c4.
Yeah, you can do both.
So right now, but that Because right purpose now- that we just
Yeah, that's what I'm
read
taking a picture and take a
screens
look at. That's what I'm saying.
501c3.
Yeah, but you have to do both, especially with what you're doing.
If you wanna go political, like serious, like, oh, we wanna support a candidate or something, we gotta go 501c4. So you create an organization and then you create an affiliate next to it.
The reason I was gonna say this,
This is part of the vision statement.
We're trying
This is part of the vision statement.
Your second day, the money is better with a 501c3.
Okay, so when you, because there's some confusion online.
Hey,
When you
yes,
say
hey.
Tatsu's looking at us like, what the hell's wrong with you?
When you say confusion, when you say this is team commitments, what do you mean by team commitments? Are these people who are on the team or people who are responsible for making sure these teams are in place?
The blue is the people that are going to be the responsible people for these items being checked off the list by this date.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
So-
so this is
So I have
not
a
members
team.
of the team.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. Absolutely not. Who's this?
Katie, yep.
Catherine. Great. Yes.
so what I was gonna say is, there's two entities you might wanna think about considering. A lot of nonprofits, if you wanna go that route, go with a board of directors.
That's
So
what
the
we
board of directors is responsible for the business, for making things happen.
Was we just had that conversation.
Right, and a steering committee, so you talked about a steering committee also?
Only if we get big, we don't need it yet.
We don't need it yet.
We're not
Well,
big enough for
you
that.
know
Everybody else.
Talk. Give us this because
Are you familiar with steering committees?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, well, then no need. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick,
Yes.
5 second question.
5 seconds.
Oh, man.
The 10 seconds. The completed business structure, that's where you guys figure out the 501.
Yes.
And, okay,
Yes.
that's all.
yes.
Great. So now we're going to sign because we made this agreement as a team. Those of you that are digital, we will sign for you with your permission. And once we sign, we're breaking because this is an awesome step
look at
for
him,
real
he's drinking
progressives.
there.
Pete, shut up. This is an awesome step for progressives. This
Real Russian.
Real progression for progressives.
So let's sign and celebrate because this is fucking amazing.
Yay! All right, gang, we're out of here. I'm going to go ahead and log off so we can sign this. Thank you guys for sitting through this. I think this is really cool. I want you guys to know that the donations that you guys have been giving us, we're really working. This is not like playing games here. We're really, really, really working. And we got all your hearts and souls in our hands, and we are one and the same. We are all together. And you guys, thank you so much for all your help. There's Mr. Bonsoir here. Anyway, thank you guys very much. And yes, our focus is on education and outreach. No. It's large. That's where we're starting, man. That's where we're starting. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. Thank you so much.